Hello, welcome to another video. This video will go on how I got into LGB and what was my first starter kit. Why this video like this? Well, I just got a nice scoop on a starter kit, exactly the same, a little bit older than the one I had, but it's the same Locomotive and yeah, everything else. So I want to tell you and show you which starter kit got me into LGB. Let's see which one it was. And this is the one. This starter kit with this locomotive, this truck, shed is exactly identical as the one I had when I was younger. Now I bought this for about 100 euros, and that was relatively said cheap, because here in the Netherlands starter kits like this most of the times they bring up maybe 200 euros. They ask that sometimes. So I had a good deal. More so is the fact that this is almost this has been well taken care of, and I will show you. As you can see, the box on the inside is relatively intact. There's not a lot of damage, only where the tracks are in there is some damage. There are supposed to be 4 figurines here. I've got them, they're inside the shed, but they are here. And the truck is in order, everything is okay. The locomotive is the classic D10 diesel locomotive, and it only misses this handrail here and both of the handrails on the other side, but for the age it is relatively okay. It hasn't been run a lot. You can see that on the wear of the wheels. There hardly isn't any wear. The hooks, the coupling hooks are still nice and crisp. Only thing is the figurine has its glue has dried out, so that's why it is loose. But otherwise the locomotive is in pretty good nick, and I ran it already and it is okay, it runs fine. Same goes for the wagons. Now getting them out. This is just your standard Unimog truck. And yeah, it has some scuffs on it, but it's not that really that important. The cardboard load that came with it is still looking okay. And the wagon is also in a good order. Nothing missing of it. Nothing has broken off. The air hoses are on perfectly. Not only this wagon, but also this wagon. They're both really fine. The little shed, there's something missing off the chimney, but that's it. And oh yeah, the support wheel is also missing, but otherwise, hey, after so many years, I think this the people I bought it from said they bought this 25 years ago, and that can be the case. This transformer is, there's no date under here. No date under this one, but it's also in a good nick. There is nothing, yeah, a little scuff mark on it, but otherwise it's still reason as new. It is almost brand new. I got an extra piece of track, a little 15 centimeter track. I do think that this was made by somebody, but I don't know for sure. It was extra in the box. Otherwise the tracks are oh, boom. The tracks are okay. There's some hair on there because I have 3 daughters with long hair. But they click into each other, they connect up pretty good. And the track power connections are there as well. I left them on, that's it. So, but they're all there. The wire is a little bit yeah, pulled apart, but that's it. Nothing really mentionable. When I bought this kit, I bought Saturday. But when I bought it, when I first started, I was about 16 years old, and I had a job working, and my first paycheck came in, and I went to the store and I bought this kit. That was I have to say it correctly, I think 92, 93, thereabouts. That year, those thereabouts, I bought the kit. So that's how long I have been dealing with LGB. But I go a little bit older, and I had the Punch magazine from LGB, and in there was somebody who took a fantasy wagon and made the motor block, the gearbox, fit in there. And that's what I did as well. So I don't have the original, my old first locomotive, I don't have it anymore. This is the same one, a little bit older, because mine had, how you call it, Phillips head screws, and these are all flathead screws. That's the only difference. Furthermore, the locomotive, the wagon, the motor, everything is the same. What I did with my own locomotive, I took everything apart and I wrecked it. And I took the motor and the gearbox, the frame of the locomotive, I took it apart and I made it into this thing. This thing. As you can see, it has the motor block underneath there, and it has been used with some more experiments. I had a third rail contact here. Why, I don't know, but yeah, why I wanted to have more trains being able. I wanted to control more trains on a track, and I looked at Trix Express, where they used 3 rail but the DC power. Then you could choose either this side and the middle contact, or this side, the middle contact and this side, and with that you could control 2 locomotives. So I made that, but that wasn't something I went on with, so I took it off again and made this. It also had a remote control in there in the old locomotive, with a horn and remote control forward and reverse, and uncoupling. My one had uncoupling. But this is what I made, and here is the control box. And I told you in a previous video about the suppression circuit for the 2140 locomotive, my little locomotive. Here it is. I found it again. These are the wires going to the motor and the power pickups in this thing. Yeah, maintenance loco. It has front and rear facing lights. It's just a simple wagon. Yeah, that's it. And that came from this one. Now the wagons, I only have one. My wagons didn't look exactly like this, by the way. This wasn't on mine. My wagons had 2 air tanks, here and here. Now unfortunately there is no exact date on here. It only says made in Western Germany, but there's no little sticker on here which indicates how old it is. But I guess it is probably 1990, thereabouts. It still has the same smell of the plastic, so it wasn't used a lot, definitely not. And I'm very happy to have this back. I will digitize this locomotive, and it will have uncoupling with servo uncoupling as well. And I want to make the figurine go or respond to forward or reverse drive. So that's what I want to do. Make lights in here. That's also what I want to do. I will make lights in these lanterns. Same goes for here. They're now red, but yeah, they need to change from white to red. So what I probably will be doing is this one single white, and this one, these two can be either red or white. Same goes for here, only white and single white and red. There are more notches here. I don't know exactly what these supposed to be. I think this is a little bit of a lantern, but what that will be, I'm not going to use that. This is a plug, I think, and it's for the train power. It's not functional. I had on my locomotive, I made some with pop rivets. I had some connections made, and I could light my wagons. This was my first locomotive, or at least this is the same as my first locomotive, and I will keep it in this way. I will replace the handrails so that there will be new handrails and so on, and I will digitize it. So stay tuned. I don't know exactly when that will be, but I have to do some other stuff. So thank you. Also, I want to thank you for getting me 200 subscribers. Yes, I'm there. 200 subscribers. I want to thank you all for subscribing to my channel. And I hope you found my channel useful. And I will help you. I will try to answer any questions if you just put them down in the description. If you like these videos, then please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, then also subscribe to my channel. I want to thank you and see you in the next video. Goodbye.